Hi, I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Our heat surge is going to continue into tomorrow. We hit 90 today, 90s on tap for tomorrow, maybe a little bit higher today. I just had to update this, our 56, 90 degree day or higher for the season, and tomorrow we might hit our 57th. Last year we only had 45 for the entire warm season, so we are tracking way ahead. Look at this warmth. It is 90 or higher tomorrow, most likely, and at least it's quick hitting. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we are much more comfortable, so the heat is a quick surge, and it's not too sticky at least. Maybe around 65 degree dew points tomorrow, so it's kind of moist, becoming unpleasant, maybe borderline sticky unpleasant. So that's also good news. We get warm to maybe 90 or even low 90s tomorrow, and it's not too oppressive. But remember, our average high 80 degrees for this time of year. Tomorrow, in fact, is our last 80 degree high temperature for the year at DCA Airport. So keep that in mind. If you're a cool weather lover, these averages continue to go down, so you'll love that trend. Overnight tonight, decently mild for most of the region. I think 69, 70 degrees is in play downtown. These could be a little bit cool. The urban heat island effect may be keeping us at 70 degrees or so downtown. Tomorrow, 89, I think is a lock. I think very high chance of seeing 90 or even low 90s tomorrow. These also could be a little bit cool. And going into tomorrow night, Monday night, this cold front slowly showing signs of coming from the north, giving us some cooler readings north and northwest of town. So just hang tight. We will be better late Monday night into Tuesday. Now, this is the rain forecast for the entire week. You can see we're gardeners. I'm sorry to say we don't have much on tap. Not much is expected for rain, but favorable areas, Central Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains area, and the northern part of the Bay as well. This is over 7 days, doesn't add up to that much, and we sure could use it. Looking over the previous week, we have a lot of dry spots. This is the observed rainfall over the last 7 days, and it has really been hit or miss as well. Some bonus spots here in Virginia, south of the Potomac, so your gardens down there are probably pretty happy. But we are abnormally dry in some parts of the northern Bay area here around Delaware and Maryland, and down here around Richmond or so. It's also, Anton says stop with the heat already. I'm trying, Anton. Here's our cold front coming through tomorrow night. This is Monday evening. The front is trying to really come through to get that heat out of here. That, again, unfortunately, we're probably going to hit 90 or a little higher tomorrow. But by Tuesday, the front is pushed down to the south, even through Hampton Roads. So we should see a much better, drier, more comfortable air mass by Tuesday. So we do get comfortable for the rest of the work week once we put Monday's heat behind us. So keep that in mind. It's a short-lived heat burst. Allergies, yep, I'm feeling it. I'm taking an allergy pill. We've got molds, grass, and weeds are all moderate. Low for trees, so that's good news if we can find any. Tropics, yes, they're a little bit active, but the good news is nothing is threatening us for at least the next 5 days. This disturbance, we have plenty of time to watch in the central Atlantic. Umberto is going out to sea, and this has a very low chance of developing near Texas, so that is great news. We will continue to watch the tropics. They are very active through at least mid-October is a secondary little surge in activity, but November 30th marks the end of hurricane season. And fall foliage, you all asked about this last week. We're nowhere near. This is the current fall foliage way to our north, and we have to wait until late October, if you can see that, late October into early November to really see near peak conditions here for the fall foliage in DC. Whew, gosh, 2 weeks ago we had daylight day length, I should say, at just shy of 13 hours. Look at this, we only have under 12 and a half hours of day length, so please enjoy the sunrise and sunsets while we have them. Sunrise is getting later, sunset is getting earlier, days are getting shorter. Looking ahead for the temperature trends this upcoming weekend through early next week, above average temperatures may remain intact. Precipitation chances, below average chance. It looks like we have a decent probability of staying below average for precipitation upcoming weekend into middle of next week, Wednesday or so. All right, so great. Let's see if we have any questions. Justin, thanks for watching. Barbara, everything looks stressed from lack of rain, except my hair. I'm enjoying the good hair days. I love that you have spin positive there. Laura, thanks for tuning in. Heather, you want that Tuesday air? It's coming eventually, I promise. Let's look at Tuesday really quick. It is comfort behind our heat burst that continues tomorrow. Ooh, I can't wait for that either, Heather. Looks like a dry week. That is good news for you as a human, indeed, Liz, but not for your lawn. Cold front, yes, Julianne, that should come through late Monday evening into Tuesday morning early, so keep your fingers crossed for that, Julianne. Amy felt pretty good on the dog walk this evening at about 5 p.m. Here at the National Gallery, 85.1, so that's not too bad. I mean, it's in the shade. It's It's tolerable. Dew points are also pretty dry. Let's see if I can pull that up really quick. It looks like it is not going to cooperate. Well, let's look at the heat index. It's lower than the temperature. That's what's interesting. So that indicates a dew point that is actually not too moist. It's allowing the sweat from your skin to evaporate really effectively. So heat index is 83.8, but the temperature is 84.7. I think that's fantastic. Here at the National Gallery, conditions are decent in the shade. I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. For the latest, go to cwg.news/latest or touch on my face popping up below on your mobile device. You'll see all the links that I'm going to refer to this evening, including our latest forecast, the latest on the tropics, cwg.news/tropics, and make sure you subscribe to us at cwg.news/YouTube. And if you want in your inbox every day, our cwg.news/email, you can subscribe to that forecast email link as well. All right, what else do I have here? Arlene, looking forward to some cooler temps in Culpeper. Candace, winter forecasts, we'll do that closer to Halloween, I promise. No major signals yet, and please remember the Farmer's Almanac is entertainment only. I love hearing the word cold fronts, Heather. Indeed, you love that Monday night into Tuesday morning we have a cold front coming through to cool us down by Tuesday. That's excellent. Laura, thanks again for tuning in. Karen, you're tired of the hot weather and you're ready for frost and snow. Real fall weather would be nice. If I can tell you to look forward maybe to the fall foliage, late October, early November is typically our peak time for foliage around this region, so keep that in mind. And Rick, if you missed the prediction for rain this week, not too much in the region, a little bit favored for the entire week. Keep in mind, not adding up to too much, but central Virginia into the Blue Ridge and Northern Bay is preferred areas for rain development this week, Rick, so keep that in mind. And hey again, Liz, not too bad in Prince William, good to hear. And snow, no Greg, I'm sorry, no snows in the forecast. And Liz, indeed, with the shorter day length times, day length is shortening evermore. It was at almost 13 hours just 2 weeks ago, and now we're under 12 and a half hours. It is the threat of going to work in the dark again is real. And is this a good week to walk the dog, Rick? Yes, it is, if the dog is not afraid of the rain. And Heather, most welcome. And Keely, very low chances of rain this week. Yes, this front comes through tomorrow and brings some isolated chances of showers and storms. We can't rule it out, but you can see the main rain area is further to our southeast, really. So that is the bad news. And rain accumulation for the week is looking light, but preferred areas, Northern Bay, over the Blue Ridge and Central Virginia and the Piedmont, looking like you have a decent chance of rain there for your gardens. 56 days of 90 or more this summer. Yes, that is just in. We hit 90 at DCA, 89 at BWI, 87 at Dulles. So we have now, I just had to edit this right before going on the air, 56 90-degree days or more, 90-degree or higher days for the warm season. Last year we only had 45. This year we're already at 56. 57 is probably coming tomorrow. Andrew, I'm sorry to report that. Windows open in the evenings this week. Yes, Heather, I like this for Monday night's low temperatures, at least north and northwest of town as the cold front comes through. Late Monday night into early Tuesday morning, we get a little bit more comfortable, so that is the good news. And going into this week, yes, windows open look pretty good, even downtown. Oof, might get into the 50s on Thursday. That would be amazing. I would love to have my windows open downtown. Sherry, can't wait for cooler weather. Neither can I. And Donovan, how's the weather this week? Hot tomorrow, but luckily comfort not far behind. We could hit 90 or higher tomorrow. I think low 90s are in play, but luckily comfortable for the remainder of our work week behind this heat surge that continues tomorrow. Elizabeth, we've already hit 55 90-degree days or higher, and today is 56. Tomorrow might be 57. And Karen, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Let's check the temperature here at the National Gallery. It looks like about 84.8, but because the dew point is so low, the humidity is not really a factor. Check this out. The heat index is actually lower. Heat index of 82.9 compared to a temperature of 84.6. I love this. The dew point is fairly low. The comfort level is high, which we'll take after hitting, yes, 90 degrees yet again. Alexandrine, too hot for September. I agree with you. We should check this out. Today and tomorrow, our average high temperature is 80 degrees. Tomorrow is the final day of the year where average high temperature is 80 or higher. So if you love cool weather, the trend is your friend. Our average high temperatures continue to go down every few days. And tomorrow, again, is our final day of the year that we're 80 degrees or higher for average high temperature at DCA Airport. So keep that in mind. Even though we do hit 90 or maybe a little higher tomorrow, it should be at least for a little while, the last 90-degree day we see for a few days. Can't rule out later in the weekend that we see 90 again, but as indicated here by these color bands widening, the range of temperature possibilities is higher, so confidence is lower as we get into the weekend. And gardeners, I'm sorry that rain chances are few and far between, but at least over the coming 7 days, if you're in central Virginia or the Blue Ridge Mountains, that you do have a decent chance. Even the Northern Bay is a favorite area for some rain showers and maybe even a couple thunderstorms this week. We do have a cold front coming through tomorrow, which should help us out. It is coming from northwest to southeast, but you can see the main rain area off to our further southeast of us, so only isolated showers and storms possible as we go through tomorrow late afternoon into the evening hours. When will it cool down, Alexandrine? I'm sorry if I pulled that too fast. Tuesday, it gets comfortable again, so our heat surge ends tomorrow, and we quickly get more comfortable Tuesday through the rest of the work week. Thanks again for tuning in, Alexandrine. I'm Cameron Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Touch on my face, and popping up below, you'll see all the links that we're discussing here. Our latest forecast, the PM update, is available at cwg.news/latest. Follow us on Twitter at Capital Weather. Anytime you need us 24/7, we're at the blog, capitalweathergang.com. And if you're watching the tropics, we are as well. Go to cwg.news/tropics for the update on Humberto, which is going to maybe be a hurricane any moment now tonight, if not already, while I've been on the air. It is recurving out to sea. We have no threats here for the DC area, so that's great news. Plenty of time to watch this disturbance for at least 5 days. It might not develop, but it does have a higher chance of developing than this disturbance near Texas. So overall, we can't say we're all clear, but no imminent threats. Don't be anxious about the tropics right now, but we will continue to watch it for you at capitalweathergang.com. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at cwg.news/YouTube. And for an email forecast in your inbox every day, go to cwg.news/email. Alexandrine, thanks again. I hope you have a really good week. Thanks for tuning in. If you have missed what we're talking about, it hit 90 today for our 56th day this year of 90 degrees or higher. And tomorrow, unfortunately, maybe our 57th. 90 to low 90s really seems to be on the table for tomorrow since temperatures overperformed more than forecast today. But the good news is we quickly get cooler Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday looks like a comfortable work week after we get through our heat surge that will end tomorrow night. And again, stickiness kind of medium tomorrow, maybe dew points in the mid 60s. We don't think much higher. So we're borderline moist and sticky. Not too bad. So it's, not too bad. Moist, sticky, not too unpleasant. And at least the average high, look at that forecast tomorrow of 90. We should be 80 degrees this time of day. And tomorrow, interestingly enough, it's our last 80 degrees or higher of an average high for the entire year. It gets cooler and cooler. Average high temperatures are going down a few degrees every day. And tomorrow's our last 80 degree average high temperature at DCA Airport for the year. Sorry, warm weather lovers. Tonight we are fairly warm, a little bit sticky throughout the region. Not really an open windows type of night. It could be as warm as 70 degrees for low temperature downtown. Tomorrow, I think 90 or higher is in play. These could be a little bit cool. We'll see by a couple 2 or 3 degrees. Low 90s, I think, are in play for the region. Temperatures continue to overperform more than the models are gripping. And then tomorrow night, you can see this cold front, the evidence of this cold front coming through from the north and northwest. Slowly, some cooler, more comfortable air is coming in Monday nights. Doesn't quite get to us by Tuesday morning, but it is coming. Rain chances for the entire week. This is for the next 6.5 days. Not too much rain. Look at those rain amounts. That is not much to report, so please continue to water your gardens. Hey, if you want to wash your car, I saw some of you on Facebook talking about that. That would be a good call. Not too much rain expected this week, but isolated showers and storms here and there are possible, especially over the Northern Bay region here and central Virginia, Piedmont into the Blue Ridge Mountain and Valley areas. We really could use the rain the last 7 days. This is the last 7 days of rainfall. Not a forecast, but observed over the previous 7 days. We definitely have some dry spots near Harrisonburg and here near DC. So your gardens, if you are in these very light colors, I'm sure your grass is parched as well, in addition to your gardens. And we do have abnormally dry conditions. No drought to speak of except down near Richmond. It looks like a start of some drought conditions down here near Richmond, but for around the DC area and Maryland and even in Delaware, the bright yellow there is just abnormally dry conditions. So nothing to worry about just yet, but I also want to remember it's not your imagination. We are a little bit drier than average. This cold front for Monday evening into Tuesday morning early, it's trying to push through. That's why our heat surge goes down pretty quickly after 90 degrees or higher tomorrow. And then into Tuesday, the front pushes nicely offshore. This is actually for a Tuesday evening. This front should make it all the way down through the Hampton Roads, ushering in more dry air, but I'm sorry, the rain chances generally stay offshore. Even just an isolated shower or thunderstorm would be welcome for many of you gardeners, I'm sorry to say. Now, how are your allergies doing? I'm definitely feeling some allergies from mold and some weeds and some grasses. The only thing low right now are trees. Oof, it is not great right now. Tropics, nothing threatening right now. Umberto expected to go out to sea. And this disturbance, we have plenty of time to watch, and very low chance, if this does develop, it'll be pretty weak going into Texas there in the coming day or two. So go to cwg.news/tropics. We have our latest forecast on the tropics that we're watching for you. Remember, hurricane season doesn't end until November 30th, so we'll keep a watchful eye on the tropics for you. Fall foliage, colors are still well north of us. We talked about this last week because some questions came up. When in DC can we see some fall foliage? Late October into early November. This is October 26th or so. That's when we get near peak here in DC, so we have plenty of time for our tree colors to develop. Day length, gosh, 2 weeks ago it was right at 12 hours and 59 minutes, just shy of 13 hours of day length. Look at this now, it's under 12 and a half day length, so the sunrises are going to get later, sunsets continue to get earlier. Keep that in mind. If you like these long days, enjoy while we have them. And again, temperatures are still trending above average in the coming 6 to 10 day period, and also in the coming 6 to 10 days, precipitation wants to kind of stay below average, so we may still have a little bit of a dry spell ahead of us. All right, Alexandrine, your grass is dry too. I'm sorry to hear that. And Karita, when will we see highs in the low 70s and low humidity, real fall weather? Give me maybe until mid-October or so. And then Karen, the weather is beautiful, but my gardens are desperate for rain. Yes, indeed. I'm sorry, I cannot promise more rain than this right now. It is this upcoming week, the next 6.5 days. Only a little bit of rain here and there, kind of dry around DC proper, but the Northern Bay and the Blue Ridge and Central Virginia areas do have a little bit more of a favored chance to see isolated showers and storms, which we can't rule out in tomorrow's forecast. It gets hot and a cold front is approaching from the north, so we could see a couple showers and storms pop tomorrow, so keep that in mind. For the latest, always, we're at CapitalWeatherGang.com or on Twitter at Capital Weather. I'm Camden Walker here at the National Gallery. Let's take one more temperature check, 84.7. Not too bad. It feels pretty okay here in the shade, a little bit of a breeze, but the heat is on again tomorrow. 90 or higher is possible. Let me make sure I haven't missed any questions before I go. Sarah, again, not too much rain this week. A little bit of a chance tomorrow, but more so Tuesday morning, I guess, is when the rain chances dwindle again for maybe the remainder of the work week, and we could see maybe late Friday into Saturday if we have another front approaching the region. This is, again, rainfall over the entire week. It just does not add up to much. Barely worth mentioning, but I don't want you to be surprised by isolated pop-up hit or miss showers or storms this week. Hi Katrina, thanks so much for tuning in. Carol's over the 90s, yes indeed. Dixie, where can we view the fall foliage map again? So let's see, I'm going to include this after I'm off the air, but it is available at smokymountains.com is where I got this fall foliage map. And again, this is late October and early November that we're near peak leaves. We have plenty of time to watch the colors develop here on the trees around DC. All right, Alexandrine, thanks so much for tuning in. Rosemary, thanks for the comprehensive report. You're most welcome. Carol, most welcome. And mid-October, I'm sorry, San Diego, here you come, says Karita. Have a great evening and really good start to your work week, everyone. Again, we have heat on tap today. We hit 90 degrees, one more surge of 90 or higher tomorrow. 56 degrees. I just had to edit this before I went on the air. 56th day of 90 degrees or higher was today. Our 57th day might be tomorrow. Just to let you know, it could be 90 or higher tomorrow, but we get quickly comfortable behind a cold front moving through Monday night, early Tuesday morning. So at least the rest of our work week is comfortable. Let's not talk about the weekend. Could be warm again, but at least not too hot and sticky at the same time tomorrow. We at least have the dew points kind of under control. A little bit moist, a little bit sticky tomorrow, but definitely not oppressive. So that's the good news. And last but not least, if you're a warm weather lover, enjoy tomorrow. On average, it's our final 80 degree average high temperature for the year at DCA Airport. So take care, enjoy this evening as the sun goes down here at the National Gallery. I think it's getting a little bit comfortable. Luckily, with the upside to shorter day length is that the sun can't warm us quite as long, and so the temperatures fall a little bit quicker in the evenings. but it might not be in a windows open evening just yet. I don't know if we get below 70 downtown. Right now it looks like the models are expecting maybe mid to upper 60s, but I think 70 degrees downtown is probably what we see tonight. And again, tomorrow 89, I think even low 90s are possible in the DC area tomorrow. The models have kind of been under predicting some of these temperatures recently. And again, tomorrow night, relief is coming. The cold front is moving through the northern tier of our region. So just give it a little more time. Yes, one more warm night in DC on Monday night, but the relief is coming. So keep that in mind. And rain, I'm sorry, gardeners. Maybe Northern Bay has a little bit better chance of hit or miss rain over the next 6.5 days, and the Blue Ridge and Central Virginia area. Yeah, Phyllis, had to turn on the AC. I totally get it. Alexandrine, thanks again. Sarah, thanks for tuning in. And Dixie, thanks for tuning in. Have a good start to your week, albeit hot tomorrow. It will be one more day of sweat before comfort returns Tuesday for the remainder of our work week. Have a good day, have a good evening, and start your work week. I'm Cameron Walker for Capital Weather Gang signing off. Follow us on Twitter at Capital Weather and on the blog, capitalweathergang.com. Take care. Bye-bye.